Last episode, you came for a walkthrough with us as we checked out our brand new Leopard 50 Catamaran straight off the cargo ship from South Africa. This week, we take her on her maiden voyage, we finally get the keys and start the aftermarket fit out, adding a solar arch, a rubbing strake, and also we help a budding sailor to get over her fear of sailing in rough water.
Who have we here?
We have the owner of a brand new Leopard 50. Voila! And I'm very excited because today we're taking her out for a sail. It's not actually a shakedown cruise, it's more like a little cruise.
Shimmy.
Yeah.
A shakedown shimmy.
Yeah, shakedown shimmy, yeah. It's more like a little cruise, get the sails up and down, have a little putter around, see how she goes. And it's pretty exciting because it's a very nostalgic event when you take the boat out for the first time for a sail. So I'm personally really excited. We're going to go and fill up with fuel and everyone will be here in about half an hour, but we're actually on the boat by ourselves, which is really nice. It's starting to feel like less surreal and more like our new home.
Your autopilot, your instruments.
Right.
And then you're good to go. So all those will light up on the screen up there.
Okay.
So that one, I usually you guys to look at, but I'm taking that one on
Four works.
That one's gonna be
Pretty good.
Bit cheeky. What do you think, your own boat or something?
Oh, this is just the radio, isn't it?
Yep, that's just the radio right there. And then actually, if you want to start the engine, so you can just hit power on both. And we'll give it a second. You'll see the needle come. Wait for all the lights to clear, and then you can just hit start and start.
Okay. Oh, it's quiet, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's it. So we're on. So we've got low fuel. We're gonna go get fuel right now.
How low is low?
It's 17 and 20 yachts.
So it gives you
Oh, we have plenty of fuel to go out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We just want to top it off just because you're here.
Yeah.
You get the free tank, so.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys, we're off on our maiden voyage right here.
You see the rocks right there kind of sticking out?
Yeah.
All along the side here. They come out probably like 50 feet.
50 feet.
Or not bad.
15 meters.
Yeah.
Rockiest time here. We've had about 1.5 meter waves hitting the bow and handling it quite well actually. The bows are very buoyant, so they keep popping
wind very easily, then
Yeah.
you have to back the sail.
Oh, we've just been riding some waves out here. That boat's been handling it really well. Me and Nikki sitting back, shooting the breeze. Down in our cabin while you're underway. You got really nice views. That you can hear is a generator on, so makes a little bit of noise. But look at the view.
This is all national park, and all the mooring balls are right in there, and it's protected.
Okay.
But there's downtown Miami.
Oh, wow.
So you can put this wherever you want. Just lock it. But now this table also, the whole table turns.
That's a great space.
This is fabulous.
It is.
You know, on a passage, this is the thing to be.
Yeah.
Look
Oh,
out
you
the
can see
windows
the
at
sail,
night,
yeah.
seeing the stars. And it does have a check valve, so that once you pump it out, all of it just doesn't run right back in. When it starts your striker,
Yeah.
you open the valve, and then once it lights
Yeah.
up. Something's got to release here, and you go like that.
Alright.
And it's the same
Oh,
thing, it's got a
okay.
clicker. And you can use your broiler, or you can use your oven, but you can't use both. So this is big, washdown pump. So when this is on, that's a saltwater pump
Yeah.
to give you the salt water. When this is off, if your fresh water is on, that's fresh water.
Yeah.
There's also another switch here, which would turn off the refrigerator. And then what this is what I call halves. And every time you push this, it's, in other words, that's 1.5.
Yeah.
And then it's 2, 2.5.
Oh,
3.
see, okay.
See, so
Yeah.
you can really adjust it. And there's your seacock for the holding tank. So that's for this holding tank.
Yeah.
So, just Catamaran. So these guys are going to fit all the extra really exciting stuff onto our boat. So they're going to meet us down the boat right now and start the extra, what do you call it? Extra
Aftermarket.
fit. Aftermarket fit.
Aftermarket.
Yeah. So
Yep.
going down to the boat now.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete. I'm dancing.
Today we are getting our rub strakes put on. If you can see this silver line just along the edge of the boat. I'll take you for a walk down the boat and we'll show you how it's being done. So the robbing strake is basically a prominent piece of material that is proud of the edge of the hull, so that if you come up against pylons like that, it rubs on the robbing strake, not on your boat. And obviously on the outside of the robbing strake you have stainless. So as you can see, it is solid plastic.
I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way. I won't slow.
Another little section about the wind blowing us to people that really need us. Last couple of days we came across a person who had major anxiety about sailing, and especially in relation to getting caught out in the weather in bad storms. So we had to go through some processes with her to help her in that regard. You want to talk about that?
You're doing a good job. You keep going.
So obviously with this particular person, and a few things she had to realize. She had to realize that everybody is worried when you go out in a storm. Like if the storm blows up and you get caught out,
No one likes storms.
nobody likes it, and everybody has a degree of anxiety because it's horrible, it's windy, everything's making a lot of noise, and obviously as the wind goes up in strength there's the risk of things breaking. What the difference is having confidence in your boat that your boat is going to be able to manage that weather. So if you can have experience with your own boat to know that in 25, 35, 45, 60 knot winds your boat will be fine, then that obviously allows you to reduce your anxiety. So getting your boat out in different levels of storms or levels of wind progressively building up is always a really good thing to do, even though none of us want to be out there in a storm. So that's one thing.
It's called desensitizing.
Desensitization, exactly. And it's also experience. Like the more sailing you do, you unwittingly and unpleasantly get caught out in bad weather, and then after that, every time you've been out in a different strength of wind, you become more confident that yes, okay, it wasn't nice, but we can handle it. So once you know you can actually manage it and handle it, then when you go out in winds, if you've been out in a 45 knot storm, then going out in a 30 knot wind, you think, oh yeah, okay, well this isn't nice, but we can manage this okay. So that comes with experience. If you don't put yourself out, go with experienced people who can handle it, then you know what it's like and you follow their instruction and you will learn that you can handle it as well. The boats are always more well equipped and designed to manage these storms because they're good boats, of course, are built to withstand large strong gales or large waves and strong winds, and they're designed to cross oceans. So once you know your boat can manage that, it obviously reduces stress. The other really important thing is about managing your negative impulsive thoughts. I think you should do some talking. Talk about negative thoughts, how that sabotages you.
Well, everybody has them. We know that. And again, it's just the amount that vary from person to person. But the very first thing is to be aware that you have negative thoughts in the first place. And once you're aware of them, then you can basically tackle them, because you can, well, if you want to find out how you can change your negative thoughts into much more positive, uplifting thoughts, then you can check out the TUFMINDS app, because it's all in there.
It is, and it's free. And there's no in-app purchases, so it's completely free and continues to be free.
It was our gift to the world.
It was, that's right. So basically with this lady, we did talk her through the process of recognizing her own negative thoughts that were basically sabotaging. So she would magnify, oh my God, the mast's going to fall down, oh my God, we're going to sink. And that was stopping her from going out and actually enjoying the pleasure of sailing when the weather was good. So you can let these fear of the few unlikely situations destroy your pleasure for the 95% of pleasant experiences in boating or in any area of life, actually. So yeah, so we taught her those processes. Obviously time will tell. It's not something that immediately goes away.
But the attitude was better.
It was, that's
so
right.
her attitude towards going out boating and, you know, being able to consider the possibility of going out boating and being out in a storm and those kind of things were very positive.
Yeah. So, and I mean, obviously, we all have those fears, and we all have to deal with them to a certain extent. So, the Tough Minds processes or managing your negative impulsive thoughts moves you up the scale from, you know, if on the mood meter scale or the resilience scale from 0, if 0 is really unable to cope and 10 is very strong or having a great time, it moves everybody up the scale. So everybody will get the benefit of being able to recognize their own internal negative thoughts or negative impulsive thoughts, NITs as we call them, and managing them and replacing them with positive alternatives that actually help move you forward. So let's get on and show people the rest of the
show. You were going to say show, weren't you?
I was going to say show. It's not a
It's a show.
Let's get on and see the rest of the video, guys.
We hope you've liked this episode, so if you have, hit the subscribe button and give us a like. And ding the notification bell so you don't miss the next exciting episode. But till the next time we meet, love and health from the Barefoot Doctors.